The national capital is in a mess after the rains. Roads are flooded, streets are waterlogged, vehicles submerged in many parts of not just central Delhi, but different parts of the national capital and also the national capital region. Water entered homes in several low-lying areas and houses of several VVIPs, including Delhi Water Minister Atishi, Congress Party Member of Parliament Shashi Tharoor were inundated. And this has raised a question that we virtually ask every year in the monsoon about not just the infrastructure in the national capital, but also the preparation, whether it's the Public Works Department or the Mayor of Delhi or the administration. We get you more in this report.
Delhi's iconic Minto Bridge, named after a British Viceroy of India. This railway bridge near Connaught Place may be as old as the capital itself. And for those who have grown up here, this is how the Minto Bridge has looked after rains year on year, decade after decade. From the old to the new. This is the swanky Ames flyover. But where is the flyover? It's now turned into a lake. Not too far away, in plush South Delhi, the Moolchand flyover was also waterlogged. In East Delhi's Shahadra too, vehicles were submerged. If the roads were drowning, so were the citizens, both in rainwater and in absolute civic apathy. Some were brave enough to wade through water themselves. Others lucky enough to be rescued by disaster management teams. But the rains were a great leveler, with even VVIP netas and their homes flooded. This public servant, SP MP Ram Gopal Yadav, had to call for the services of the public to make his way to his car.
हमारे तो उसमें जितनी कोठियां हैं, नायक साहब रहते हैं, मंत्री जी वहाँ से लेके खुद गृह राज्य मंत्री जो NDMC के मालिक हैं वो भी वहीं रहते हैं, जनरल्स रहते हैं, और लोग रह रहे हैं, तो सब में पानी हमारे में सबसे ज्यादा है. हर बार होता है, वो सब घर में घुस गया पानी, नुकसान बहुत हो गया.
This was another parliamentarian, Congress's Manish Tiwari, walking out of his home in Lutyens, Delhi. Shashi Tharoor too was stranded, though not for long. He captured these images on his phone while making his way to the parliament.
The situation is so bad that even in the Lutyens zone where the MPs and the cabinet minister live, several of these lanes such as Raisina Road and Firod Shah Road were inundated, and these lawmakers who are going to the parliament had to the cars had to wade through these waterlogged streets, walk literally in knee-deep water. And the question is, from the authorities who are responsible for managing the national capital, be it Delhi government's PWD department, the MCD or the NDMC, which largely falls under the central government, whether the desilting work was done properly.
Delhi Minister Atishi, who was on a hunger strike demanding more water for the capital till a couple of days ago, got what she wanted. Water, water and more water everywhere around her residence.
जो हमारे कई ड्रेन्स हैं, चाहे एमसीडी के हों, चाहे इरिगेशन फ्लड कंट्रोल डिपार्टमेंट के हों, पानी का फ्लो ज़्यादा होने की वजह से कई घंटे ड्रेन्स का भी ओवरफ्लो रहा. एक बार बारिश सबसाइड हुई, जब ड्रेन्स में पानी सेटल हुआ, उसके बाद दिल्ली के अलग अलग हिस्सों से पानी ड्रेन आउट होना शुरू हुआ.
1936 में 235 mm जून के महीने में बारिश हुआ था. आज सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट बारिश हुआ है 228 mm 1936 के बाद जून के महीने में. तो आप सोच सकते हैं कि जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर होता है वो डिजाइन नहीं होता है इतनी ज्यादा बारिश को हैंडल करने के लिए.
सभी डिपार्टमेंट्स को कहा गया है कि वो अपनी एक क्विक रिस्पांस टीम बनवा लें, ताकि अगर किसी एरिया के अंदर वाटर लॉगिंग की शिकायत हो तो वो QRT टीम मौके पे जाके अगर किसी खास वजह से पानी रुक रहा है तो उसको कर ले। ट्रैफिक पुलिस को कहा गया है, हमने एरिया रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स, एमएलएस, काउंसलर्स को कहा है कि वे अपने अपने तरफ से लिस्ट दे दें कि उनके इलाकों में कौन कौन से वल्नरेबल एरियाज हैं जहां पे वाटर लॉगिंग देखी गई।
ये दृश्य पहली बार का नहीं है, जो भी आज तक के दर्शकों को बताऊं, ये हर साल ऐसा होता है। लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार गायब है, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता गायब है। ऐसे निकम्मे लोग जो हर साल आने वाली समस्या को उसका भी कोई निदान नहीं निकाल पाते हैं, ऐसे लोगों को अपने पद पे बने रहने का क्या अधिकार है? दिल्ली की बताइए कितनी तकलीफ होगी, कितनी बीमारियां होंगी।
As netas continued to pass the buck, the capital crumbled. There were craters, cave-ins, and wall collapses.
I'll show you in the visuals. According to locals, 3 people are trapped here at a construction site in Vasant Vihar. Last night, after the heavy rains, it was seen that the water logged here, which resulted into the collapse of a wall. And according to locals and people from civic agencies, 3 laborers are feared trapped here, and NDRF, fire department, and Delhi police is on the ground to rescue those feared trapped laborers.
This is just the arrival of monsoon in Delhi. But what will happen in the coming days? One shudders to think. Bureau Report, India Today.
The waterlogging, the long traffic jams, the problems that people in Delhi are facing. And just a few weeks ago, Delhi's mayor, Shelley Oberoi, she claimed that the municipal corporation was completely prepared. It had done its homework, it was in touch with other agencies, it had prepared for contingencies, and that this time, she said, people in Delhi will enjoy the monsoon and not suffer. Does any of this look like enjoyment for the people of Delhi? Listen in.
हमारी जो मंत्री हैं आतिशी जी, साथ ही सौरभ भारद्वाज जी, हम सब ने एक इंटर डिपार्टमेंटल मीटिंग भी करी, जिसमें सभी एजेंसीज को, पीडब्ल्यूडी, इरिगेशन एंड फ्लड, एमसीडी, डीडीए, दिल्ली कैंट वाला डिपार्टमेंट, सभी डिपार्टमेंट्स के साथ मीटिंग करी थी कि जब भी जरूरत पड़ेगी सभी डिपार्टमेंट्स मिलकर एक एक जगह का मुआयना करेंगे, और कहीं भी अगर वाटर लॉगिंग की स्थिति आएगी, कहीं भी मॉनसून की वजह से दिल्ली की जनता को परेशानी होगी, तो सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स मिलजुल कर इस दिल्ली की जो स्थिति है उसको ठीक करेंगे। और साथ ही दिल्ली की जनता को आश्वासन देना चाहूंगी कि इस बार दिल्ली की जनता मॉनसून एंजॉय करेगी, और किसी भी तरह की जो परेशानी और कठिन स्थिति हम कम से कम लाने की कोशिश करेंगे, और हर वो सुविधा मिलेगी, हर किसी इशू को जो हम रिसॉल्व एज सुन एज पॉसिबल करने की कोशिश करेंगे।
And news coming in, the national capital has received the second highest ever rainfall in the month of June in Delhi. The Met Department data shows today's rain is the second highest ever recorded in history after the 24th of June in 1936. On the 30th of June in 1981, 191.6 millimeters of rain was recorded, which was the second highest so far. Today was the wettest day in the national capital in close to 50 years, in exactly 43 years to be precise. And that perhaps explains the problem, not just at the now iconic Minto Bridge. Minto Bridge is virtually symbolic with rain and waterlogging in the national capital. Whether it's the decade of the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, or now 2024, we'll show you pictures decade after decade after decade, whether it's a bus or a truck like today, or cars that are submerged at the Minto Bridge underpass. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Anmol Bali, joining us from Vasant Vihar. Piyush Mishra also joins us on this broadcast. So, Anmol, is it the Aam Aadmi Party? Is it the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, Mayor Shelley Oberoi? Is it the Public Works Department, the central government? Who's responsible for the mess the national capital is in right now?
Gaurav, as you know, last night national capital witnessed heavy downpour, heavy rain, which resulted into various incidents. We have seen water logging on the roads, we have seen traffic jam, we have seen breakage of roads, and people are suffering due to the negligence of administration. But who is to blame? The one who hasn't cleaned the pipes, the one who hasn't cleaned the drainage, one who hasn't desilted the pipes, which resulted to this water logging and which has resulted to various incidents, various tragedies in the national capital. Currently, I am here in the Vasant Vihar and I'll show you in the visuals behind me the rescue work is going on, because last night when Delhi was witnessing heavy rains, a wall collapsed here, a tree fell, which resulted into the falling of a shanty, which was here, as you can see in the visual, which fell there in this basement, which is an under construction site, and according to our sources, 3 people are feared trapped here in this basement, and the rescue work is going on. NDRF is on the ground, Delhi Fire Service is on the ground. They are using heavy pumps, they are using cranes to take out the heavy trash as well as the water from this basement. But big question remains here, that who is responsible behind incidents like these? Who is responsible behind the water logging? Who is responsible behind the traffic jam? Who is responsible behind the misery of national capital? Is the administration which was sleeping before the monsoon season? Gaurav.
And that question remains, but will it remain unanswered? But there are 2 aspects to this story. Piyush, what was also devastating was the roof collapse at T1 at the Delhi airport, and unfortunately one taxi driver lost his life. There are 8 people, we are told, who are injured. Piyush, there's an intense blame game even there. How did that happen? What details do we have?
Well, Gaurav, if you talk about that particular incident, in that incident, one person has lost his life and few are injured. The Civil Aviation Minister also visited the spot, and after visiting the spot, he has said that proper actions will be taken and audit will be done across the country of all the airports. That particular area was also constructed in 2009, and there were some loopholes. Those have been found by the ministry, but the government is now working on that. Let me also show you the pictures from the place where I am reporting. I am at ITO area of Delhi, which is one of the important junctures, Gaurav, because this area connects not only Noida, Lakshminagar, Akshardham with the central Delhi, but also is a very important central point of Delhi. Here you can see as to how this entire stretch is completely inundated in water. The rainfall today in the morning took place between 2:30 a.m. Till 5 a.m. and it also got stopped around 7 a.m. It was completely stopped around 7 a.m. and it's been more than more than 7 to 8 hours, and no action so far has been taken. You can see as to how this entire stretch is completely inundated. People are facing a lot of problem. Last time when the Delhi was flooded, this area had seen the similar affairs. This shows the sorry state of affairs as to how even after 7 to 8 hours, no actions have been taken by the concerned authorities. They also held a meeting at around 2 p.m. and the meeting venue was also barely 2 kilometers away from this very area, which is Delhi Secretariat. And no actions have so far been taken. This shows as to how the drainage system is completely failed. Though there are claims being made by the government officials that yes, sir, the drainage system is equipped and can handle any situation, but this situation shows as to how the entire area is facing a lot of problem. How no actions have been taken so far by the government. Though blame game continues, but at the end of the day, it's the people of Delhi who are at the receiving end. Gaurav.
Gentlemen, stay with me, and for viewers who are joining us, I quickly want to take them to the Indira Gandhi International Airport Terminal 1 in the national capital. There was a roof collapse at the Terminal 1 this morning. Unfortunately, 1 person lost his life, 8 were injured. The Civil Aviation Minister visited the Delhi airport, took stock of the situation. We are told that a probe panel has been formed to investigate the cause of the roof collapse. The opposition, of course, is targeting the Narendra Modi government over what it terms is extremely substandard infrastructure at the Delhi airport. The BJP has hit right back, saying that the area where the roof collapsed had been constructed in 2009 when there was a Congress government. Details coming up.
Don't take your eyes off the screen. This is the Delhi International Airport. Billed as one of the world's best. Early morning on Monday, the roof at Terminal 1 came crashing down, crushing an unsuspecting cab driver to instant death. 8 others are battling injuries. It was absolute mayhem at the airport as it failed to cope with a few hours of rain.
This debris that you see behind me is the proof of as to what happened at that point in time. Unfortunately, one person has died because of this accident. 4 are injured. That's what we are being told. And right now, safety audit of Terminal 1 of the IGI airport is being done. The authorities have shut down the operation of the Terminal 1 airport. It has been completely evacuated in a way, you can say, and only tomorrow morning when the safety audit will be done again, only after that the operations could continue here.
Flight 2 and from Terminal 1 were cancelled. The Union Civil Aviation Minister, who recently took the charge, visited the airport to inspect the deadly collapse.
We have asked the DIAL, Delhi International Airport Limited also, is to do a verification inspection from their side. But we are not just leaving it up to themselves. The ministry, from the ministry we have DGCA also, which underlooks the safety aspect. So they will also be supervisioning this inspection, and they will also give us a report. And from our ministry side, I can assure you that this is taken as a very serious incident.
An investigation has been ordered. The government has announced 20 lakh rupees for the family of the deceased. The opposition trained guns on the Narendra Modi government over the accident.
आज दिल्ली का एयरपोर्ट का गिरना, पानी रोड पे और घरों का अंदर आना और संविधान सदन पार्लियामेंट का अंदर कंप्लीटली बंद हो गया इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, और ये सारे चीज हो रही है क्यों से करप्ट एटीट्यूड का ऊपर और क्रिमिनल नेग्लिजेंस है.
The BJP hit back, saying the roof that collapsed was built in 2009 during the UPA rule. Praful Patel, the Civil Aviation Minister in 2009, who is now in the NDA, urged political parties not to politicize the accident.
एक इमारत 15 साल पहले बनी, 15 साल तक अपना काम मतलब वहाँ से जारी था. अगर दुर्घटना हुई है तो उसकी जांच होनी चाहिए. अगर कोई गलत कुछ पाया जाएगा तो उसको दुरुस्त करना चाहिए. कोई जिम्मेदार अगर होगा तो उसके ऊपर एक्शन लेनी चाहिए. लेकिन इसमें राजनीति कहाँ से आती है?
While the netas bicker over the collapsed roof at the Delhi airport, the accident has exposed the authorities at multiple levels. Don't take your eyes off the screen, because what you see is living proof of criminal negligence that cost a human life. And all it took was a few hours of rain. With Amit Bharadwaj in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu said that the canopy that collapsed at Delhi Airport's Terminal 1 had been constructed during 2008-2009. At the same time, at that time, Union Civil Aviation Minister was Praful Patel, a minister in the UPA government. He is now part of the NDA government. But in 2009 too, a portion of this airport had actually collapsed. The question remains, what changed since then, even then in 2009? And there are two images that we are showing you on your television screen. Delhi Airport, 2009, monsoon. There was chaos, there was mayhem, there was water inside the airport. And 2024, where unfortunately one person was killed, 8 have been injured, where a part of the canopy just collapsed. I quickly now want to cut across to India Today's Amit Bharadwaj, joining us with more details on the action taken so far. Amit, we were told that DIAL that manages the airport, Delhi International Airport Limited, they are carrying out a security audit, but the government is carrying out a parallel security, a safety audit. How long will that exercise take? About 200 flights, I'm told, go from Terminal 1 every day. What happens to those flights?
Right, Gaurav. You know, as far as the operation of the flights are concerned, they will be diverted, and they are being diverted to T2 and T3 terminals. Obviously, that will take much of permutation combination by the authorities who manage the airport. Number one. Number two, tomorrow again in the morning, there will be proper security audit being done by the authorities who handle T1, and only after they believe that the structure outside the T1 is safe for people to commute or use that passage, only then clearance will be given for opening of the T1 Terminal 1. Otherwise, the operations will continue to stay suspended at Terminal 1. So this is one side of the story. The other side of the story, yes, the authorities who manage that Terminal 1, they are holding an inquiry. I was told by Ram Mohan Naidu himself, the Civil Aviation Minister, that technical committee will submit its report to find out as to what led to this accident, where you have the entire roof structure crashing down just after a few hours of rainfall. So that's there. He did tell me that he is also pondering upon the idea of whether to have an independent inquiry into the entire episode or not. That is being mulled upon. And besides this, Gaurav, this has also triggered possibly a nationwide audit of such structures at all major airports. Ram Mohan Naidu, speaking to India Today, did say that yes, we are going to conduct safety audit of all such structures across the country, because this is a very common structure that you would see at several airports in the country.
Yes.
Now, coming to the political bickering aspect, Gaurav, it was constructed in 2009, yes, but you cannot keep on passing the buck because you have been in power for 10 years now. You can't blame your, suppose it is like a situation that the third generation blaming their grandfather for the bad condition or bad quality of the house that was constructed by the grandfather. 10 years, there's an agency which is taking care of Terminal 1. Was there fault of the agency? Was the proper SOPs followed or not? Whether safety audits were done properly or not? Okay. All these questions needs to be answered, and for that a fair inquiry is required here. Back to you.
Keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. A time-bound inquiry and action against those responsible for criminal negligence, as the opposition puts it. We'll track that story very, very closely. One person lost his life, unfortunately. 8 others have been injured.